Hey, I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, here today to bring you another free professional workout routine. When I'm all done demonstrating the workout, make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have the workout instructions. Alright, let's get this thing started. A conventional deadlift is performed with a barbell. I have a barbell here with 45 on each side, so that's going to pick up the barbell higher up off the ground. Now if you're not quite to the strength level yet, you may want to lift the barbell up a little bit higher, maybe put an extra plate under on each side just to get it to this height. Now the first thing we're going to do is put our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to use an opposite grip. It doesn't really matter which one is on top and which one is on the bottom. For most people, I recommend whichever comes most natural to you. So we're going to grab the bar just outside of our knees, so my forearms are basically in contact with my knees. I'm going to keep my butt down low, my head and chest up. Now, it's very important on this one that you start with your butt down low. So my starting position is here. My starting position is not here. If you start here, you've already taken your hips and your hamstrings and your glutes out of the movement before you even get started. So we're going to pick the bar up, this bottom position, we're going to pick the bar up with your hips. So from here to here, it's all hips. So that first position, we're picking up with your hips. Then you can start to use your back and finish the movement. What I don't want you to do is shoot your butt up first and lift the whole thing up with your back. So we're trying to keep the bar as close to us as possible, and we're keeping our hips in the low lift. We're bringing our hips to the bar, standing up big and tall up at the top. But what we're not doing is letting our butt shoot up first or our back round, and our back nice and straight. So head, chest is up, and we're going to come all the way up. Everything comes up together. And I'm keeping my back straight throughout the entire movement. You want to keep your head and your chest up. If you look down, more than likely your back is going to round. So that's a nice little thing for you to remember. If you look down, your back is going to round. Keep your head and your chest up, and you'll keep your back nice and safe. This is a conventional deadlift. A barbell Bulgarian split squat is an excellent unilateral strength exercise for your legs. First thing we're going to do is pop a barbell up onto your back like you're doing a squat. I'm in an open space here, but you're more than welcome to set this up in a rack. We're also going to need a bench or a box, anywhere between 12 and 24 inches high. So we're going to pop one foot up, back onto the bench. Now you can either use the front of your foot or the ball of your foot. It's really up to you. It's just a matter of comfort and personal preference. So next, keep a good posture. We're going to drop straight down until our front knee is at a 90-degree angle and back up. All the way down and back up. You want to be careful and make sure that you don't have your foot too close to the bench, because then when you go down, your knee will go over your foot. We definitely don't want that. So instead, definitely want to hit that 90-degree angle. When we're all done on one leg, you're going to go ahead and switch. Take your opposite foot, put it right next to your foot on the ground, and then drop the leg back. This will ensure that we're keeping the same distance from the bench or the box on each side, and that we're keeping everything nice and even. That is a barbell Bulgarian split squat. A dumbbell squat with elevated heels is a great way to put extra load on your quads. So form-wise, it's very similar to a normal dumbbell squat, except we're going to have our heels elevated. There's a few ways to do it. You can either put your heels on blocks, or the easiest way, in my opinion, is to use a couple of plates. So I've set up a couple of plates, shoulder width apart. I'm going to keep my head and chest up. My dumbbells are hanging at my side. I'm going to break, as always, with my hips first. Head, chest up. Make sure I go all the way down until my quads are parallel to the ground, and back up. Keep good posture throughout the movement. Really make sure you kind of put the weight back in your hips. Otherwise, it ends up being too straining on your knees. This is the dumbbell elevated squat. Overhead step-ups can be done with either dumbbells, a barbell, or a plate, which is what I'm going to use today. The first thing we're going to do is pop up the resistance up overhead, keeping it straight up, keep a good posture. Now we're going to start the step-ups. So we want to step up onto a firm, safe surface. all the way up, finishing up top, alternating legs. It's very important while you're doing the step-ups to use the leg on the box. You want to use minimally the leg off on the ground and not get a lot of push off. So what I mean by that is your opposite leg should not be helping out. Little trick to use is to actually bring the ball of your foot of the opposite leg up, and that'll eliminate that little extra push. Try not to use a box that's higher than, that's going to make your thigh higher than perpendicular or parallel to the ground. Too high, you're going to end up using too much hip flexor, and it'll take the strain off your quad. So, showing you how I'm going to bring my toe up off the ground. Toe up, and I'm using more leg on the box, less opposite leg. And alternate, again, eliminating the push off, keeping my weight straight up overhead. By keeping the weight overhead, I really engage my core and my shoulders. That's the overhead step up. A reverse lunge plus knee raise will work your legs as well as your core. So we're going to go ahead and start with the feet shoulder width apart. We're going to place our hands on our hips. We're going to step back, drop both knees to a 90-degree angle, keep a good posture, and on your way up, go ahead and bring up that back knee into a knee raise, and then back down. So this leg is actually under tension the entire time. Bring this back knee up as high as you can and really focus on your core. And try to bring up this back knee before it hits the ground. So from the side, step back, dropping down, bringing that back knee up. So there's no rest again for the front leg on the exercise. If you want to make this exercise harder, feel free to hold on to a couple dumbbells while you perform. Thanks for working out with me today. Make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have their workout instructions. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure you check out HASfit's website where we have hundreds of additional free workouts. We have your free meal plans to lose or gain weight, as well as our complete 30 to 90-day fitness programs. All there, all for free, just for you. Please do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It'll really help keep this great service free. Like us on our Facebook fan page or follow us on Twitter. We'll send you the best daily motivation. And while you're at it, stop by our store, pick up a poster or a t-shirt, whatever it takes to help you stay motivated and on track. I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.